as he's on here to run it away. He's been a busy man here this first half as he gets it away. He wants it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
What's wrong with that?
Cause I don't want her in here because she's messing with the
She's
phone.
only gonna be here.
She's messing with the phone.
Don't mess with the
No.
phone. Don't mess with the phone. I won't let her mess
She's
with
not
the phone.
coming in here.
Yeah, she's coming in. She's only gonna be here 5 more minutes. You hear me? Now listen.
Why?
She's only gonna be here 5 more minutes. Okay?
Why?
She's fixing to leave to go shopping. All right, you got it?
Nene, tell her to stop messing with the phone.
Well, not mess with the phone, please.
Don't mess with the phone.
You will have to go out. Is the Jordan gone? Yeah, we'll see to the next drive.
Stop!
Why is it pointed at the TV?
Because
Because why?
I'm trying to record this.
You don't need to record it.
It's okay.
No, stop!
Not when he yells at her about recording.
Well, yeah, but you don't need to bother it.
She was just on her toy
Yeah, she's knocking his
Don't
phone
yell at
down.
box. Well, the toy box wasn't there for you to have before.
Well, honey, she's just doing that is funny.
Come on, Lily. Come with me.
Well, let me just have it fun. You got it?
Yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Called that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes this receivers 56. Cornhuskers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Oklahoma now with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll turn and throw deep. And it's caught inside the 35. Way down to the 29. And what a big-time play there. 42 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their
I have
body
to
language
update my
out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Come here when you got games over. Now we watch your full game. Huh? Don't come get me when this game's over. Or I'll watch your full game.
Like almost some
Do you wanna play
miscommunication
with me?
defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's going to quarterback? When we talk about miscommunication, they're supposed to call assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Rolling to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working so magic.
If you're playing his Xbox, he gets to play.
I'm not. I just need to plug it in the up.
I will let him.
I'm in the middle of a game.
Okay, when you finish that, stop. When you finish that game, let him update his Xbox. Okay.
So there's now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt, but for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
On the 25-yard line.
Play action. Now Lynch. He's going to look deep down the field.
Must.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
This is taken in. It's complete. Yes, they tried. 10. And he'll take this out the end zone for a solo touchdown. Mac Edwards, 71 yards. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I want the touchdown. What kind of question is that?
The penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would be?
Right ass aside.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone,
I am whooping.
take the points and keep moving.
Is that my dude?
No, that's mine.
And the lead will
I'm on this. You haven't played a face of
now following the touchdown. The Sooners get ready to kick this off.
Huh?
And this carries into the end zone.
I haven't scored. I scored
He'll
every
sit
drive
on
I
this one.
have.
It's a touchback.
I haven't not scored a
The
drive.
offense now
I've
at the
only
line,
scored.
ready for their next drive.
Score after
They're
score
sort
after
of
score
seeing
after score.
themselves
I'm playing
spiral
the
out of
last game.
control and see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being calm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do.
Booyah!
Second time.
amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed when you just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Inside the 20 before it's brought down.
That was a whole lot of open space in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. And I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. They'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. This is Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a pickup of 13. Leads to 3rd down and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas. And a broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Here are the Sooners now 1st and goal.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of
And he's in. Touchdown Sooners. Great effort there. Will hit a 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and what.
Hey, Kylie, come here. I want to show you this school. It's the third quarter in the semifinals. I played Nebraska. Their score is 84-0. I'm winning.
They're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great, got 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is, what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man. Because you're exactly right. They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just didn't use it.
Oh, yeah.
Comes out.
That's good. 4. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. The Cornhuskers now with a 1st and 10.
84. Cornhuskers, nothing.
Delayed give to Foster. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lynch got his man complete over the middle. It's Alexander. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's going to be a flag.
I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Looking for more on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a...
And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. What a game that he has had throwing the football now. 4 touchdown passes this offense played. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would This is caught in the end zone. And a fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
First and 10. At their own
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And down he goes. The pressure getting the Lynch.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been...
Oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the defense will get their hands on it. Go the other way.
As I say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting up. He's in. Touchdown Sooners. 21-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And Ollie takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10. At their own
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. He's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Lynch. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The offense on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Under pressure, and down he goes.
I remember when I was a kid, all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
So those were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel. That's how I paid the proper price.
Joe, look at this moment. I'm gonna score this touchdown again, and again, and again.
Oklahoma out for another drive, and the Sooner fans, all those clicks you hear right now, that's the pass. They caught the 30. They'll work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big pickup of 38. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
106, 106.
25 yards for the touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one. This is really something for a guy who's been rotated in and out of this offense. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. This one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at 49.
Let's look over the count real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
To try again after the sack. Lynch, over the middle, complete. That's Alexander. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
To throw again. Lynch. Lynch fighting. He throws. He lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold him. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one is gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Darius Thomas, 43 yards. And his guys are able to get a score back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Oh, are you going to score this
Taking
round,
about
though?
a yard deep.
Will you score this round?
He
Yeah.
can return
Maybe.
set up here.
Probably.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Bro, they actually scored. Yeah, finally.
Next drive. First down right. That was going to throw it back deep over the middle.
No!
Incompletion, almost picked off.
No!
First
Why are you so
down, team
short?
game. Instead,
Huh?
second down.
You're so short. Yeah, I like being
Now it
short.
looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. That was going to throw deep right
Boy,
side.
you won't get. No!
Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So on the strength of 5 touchdown
Wow, what a
passes from their
blowout.
junior quarterback, the Oklahoma Sooners are moving on to play for a national championship.
So cold. Come here. I'm going to the championship now.
Against Alabama?
No, sir.
Are you done with this?
Probably
You're still
again.
recording this, baby. You don't want to record all this.
Ah!
Do you? Well, you gonna run out of battery.
I'll be fine. Why was you?
Yeah. Joe, don't hook it up yet.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna sim it to the end of the game real quick.
I'm not gonna freaking run it.
Wanna play on the PlayStation or Xbox?
No, we're not playing.
Yeah, we are.
We crown a champion tonight here at
Jordan,
Levi's
stop! You're in the
Stadium
way.
in Santa
Oh, I'm
Clara
playing the
for college
LSU
football
Tigers.
playoff national championship
There's no
game.
way.
As
Huh?
we'll see the
There's no way.
LSU
Huh?
Tigers
There's no way.
taking on the Oklahoma Sooners.
This is 2019 though. They have Joe Burrow.
The pressure perhaps getting to this young Sooner quarterback as they trail at the break. Who's going to celebrate as national champions? 2 quarters to find out as we get set for the final half of the college football season.
Oh, nasty! Hold on.
Down a couple yards shy
Shoot!
of the 30.
Shoot! Yeah! I
So for
lost.
Coach O'Brien's
No.
squad, they probably don't want to hear this right now, but certainly they can hold their heads up high.
Yes, sir.
We're so close here to a national championship.
What was the score?
It is in heartbreak
Move!
for the so-called heartbreak kids.
I'm not
They
looking
couldn't
to the
make
back
up
here,
for the
dummy.
loss of Tommy Matthews, and that clearly on their minds during the second.
Stop.
What was the score?
26 to 17.
17?
Yeah.
I thought it said 70 to 20.
Who do you think won?
No,
Who won?
not you.
Move! He hit me!
You hit my neck, idiot.
Hey, it might not be as nice as theirs, but it's something at least.
Thanks for coming, man. Means a lot.
I wouldn't miss this for anything. Coaching the guys in their best. They were all here, but no one knew when you might wait.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing. Anything. That you'll come back next year and make it win the championship together.
Next year, let's just focus on getting you healthy. One day at a time, right?
Yeah.
How could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even going to be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's gonna be right as rain.
Just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision. But I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Well, what does this mean for me?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft. Based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the third round. But realistically, you're looking at a late round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
And my other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your heartbreak kids thing going back again.
Heartbreak kids. I appreciate the faith, Coach, but so, the NFL Combine, I spent so much time preparing for it, but some things you can't ever really say you're ready for. That's how the week felt to me. I walked away from the press conference feeling a buzz. I said a lot of things, but will my performance back it up? Oh, no. And I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but they're a little damp. They're like really damp. Did you go swimming in these?
Thought you said you were a fan. If you were, then you'd know I just ran my annual Run Rich Run 40 for charity.
Right. How'd it go?
Let's just say my days of keeping up with Saquon Barkley are behind me. Maybe you'll fare better than I did out there.
What was your time?
5.98.
Well, I can't do any worse. I've seen statues move faster than that.
All right, well, I want you to go out there and post a time of at least 4.6. Think you could swing that?
With as much adrenaline as I have coursing through...
Welcome to another exciting edition of the NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Rich Eisen, and I'll be your tour guide as we meet the next crop of elite NFL talent. We're going to start things off with my personal favorite, the event that can break the spirit of any man, the 40-yard dash. First up, we've got one half of America's Darlings, the Heartbreak Kids. An intriguing draft prospect, to say the least. We'll see him up next for the skills portion of this year's NFL Scouting. Today had a little bit of it all. Select few guys who may have just cemented their place as one of the top picks in the upcoming NFL draft. Until next time, I'm Rich Eisen. Welcome to the 2020 NFL Draft. Short. And we're back in the fourth round of the draft. The talent herd is beginning to thin, but there are still some real studs out there.
Hey, this is the offensive coordinator of the Pittsburgh Steelers. How you feeling right now?
Oh, everything's great, Coach.
Well, look, son, we've been following you for quite some time, and we believe you could be an integral part of this team.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much this means to me. And I'm ready to do whatever it takes to show you I'm worth your pick.
I know you will. I'll expect you to show up ready, okay?
I'll be the first one there. Can't wait.
And I'm just getting confirmation that the pick is it. Let's take it to the podium to see who the next pick in the draft is going to be. What a phenomenal pick.
Let's go!
This kid has shown some elite ability.
I got drafted by the
He's
Steelers!
a freak athlete, totally capable of taking over a game in the right system.
Wow! Yes.
At your first training camp, who helped you adjust to NFL life?
No matter how ready you think you are, nothing really prepares you for the big leagues. So I appreciated having him as a guy. I didn't realize just how much impact it would have over the course of my rookie year, on and off the field.
Well, we finally get to see at least one of our beloved Heartbreak Kids in action on the field. Look, I'm a founding member of the Heartbreaker fan club, going all the way back to their high school days. So, needless to say, I, for one, have been dying to see them step onto an NFL field and show everyone what they can do. since we last saw them lighting the world on fire in the college ranks. But as excited as I and the rest of the Heartbreakers are to see them take the field, it's a moment we may all have to wait for until next season.
The veteran players were encouraged to mentor the new guys on how to succeed and push us to be competitive, even in the preseason. I appreciated that he took me under his wing, and our extra reps after practice helped me get dialed in.